A massive manhunt through upstate New York is finally over tonight. Escaped killer David Sweat is in police custody. Law enforcement tracked Sweat to the town of Constable, 6 miles from Malone, where fellow escapee Richard Matt was shot and killed. Good evening, everyone. A New York State police sergeant was patrolling alone when he found an unarmed David Sweat and put an end to this chase. It's a celebration in upstate New York.
Let's give a big round of applause to the men and women of law enforcement.
After more than 20 days of combing rugged terrain, the more than 1,300 law enforcement officers can now relax.
This was an unprecedented coming together of law enforcement on every level.
But one officer, Sergeant Jay Cook, now stands above the rest. The 21-year veteran was on patrol supervising perimeter posts near the town of Constable when he came upon a man running along the side of the road. Sergeant Cook got out of his car and asked the man to stop.
Sweat turned and fled on foot with the sergeant in pursuit. At some point running across a field, he realized that Sweat was going to make it to a tree line and possibly could have disappeared, and he fired 2 shots from his service weapon, his handgun.
Sweat was hit twice in the torso and was taken into police custody, injured but alive.
The investigation's not over. Now that we have Mr. Sweat, it gives us the opportunity to have some more questions and provide more facts on the overall situation.
We have team coverage tonight of this developing story. News 4's Nalina Shapiro is on the road to Albany right now, where News 4 has confirmed David Sweat will be getting medical treatment. Nalina, what do you expect to learn or see when you get there?
Well, hi, Callan. That's right. I'm looking at the Albany skyline right now. We are minutes away from Albany Medical Center, where inmate David Sweat is with 2 gunshot wounds. We know that a press conference at Albany Medical Center will be happening any minute now. We are just trying to get there as quickly as we can while going the speed limit, of course. But here's what I can tell you, that David Sweat, as of last check, was in stable condition. He was shot twice, but he is in stable condition. I spoke with 2 different doctors, one from ECMC, one from Kenmore Mercy. They don't know anything specifically about his gunshot wounds, but I told them what I know, that he was shot twice before, so I asked what kinds of wounds these are, what the chances are of surviving something like this. So the torso obviously is a huge part of your body. There's tons of different body parts there that can bleed out quickly. So if he was in fact shot through the lungs, say for example, the chances of surviving that is pretty good. If he was shot in the liver or the pancreas, you can bleed out quicker. So they're hoping to get him into surgery quickly, get him blood transfusions if he needs them. And the doctors I spoke with say that as long as he's stabilized and he doesn't bleed out, that the chances of surviving this are pretty good, Callan. So again, we are almost at Albany Medical Center, where we are expecting to learn a lot more information from doctors who will be holding a press conference there any minute now. So we will continue to tweet at News 4 Buffalo, at Nalina Shapiro 4. I know you're retweeting all of our information as well, Callan, but this is a way of keeping you updated 24 hours a day, Callan.
All right, we'll look forward to your report, Nalina. Tonight, our CBS affiliate in Binghamton spoke to David Sweat's mother, Pamela. She lives downstate in Conklin, New York. That's in Broome County. During interviews earlier in the manhunt, she said she was very angry with her son. Tonight, she says she's thankful he's alive.
I wish he would have gave up a long time ago. And I wish he would have stayed where he was instead of leaving there with that guy. I was kind of scared that that guy was going to kill him when he got done with him. But I'm glad he didn't.
Pamela Sweat said police never told her that her son was captured and have not updated her on his condition. There have been officers guarding Pamela Sweat's house in Conklin. They just left after law enforcement brought Sweat to the hospital.